Hey guys, we're back with Doc here. I'm going to catch him with quality. So when I go to catch him, I like to have my lead rope over my arm and then have this organized. Especially when you're catching one who's not used to being caught, or maybe they're a little bit nervous about being caught, then we want to make sure that we have everything nice and organized. Now I'm really working with him staying out of my space. So when he comes into my space, I'm just spazzing it out to get him out of my space. And then I move to a different part of the pen. And if he stays out of my space, then I go over there and I pet him right away. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just walking to a different spot. You see now he's in my bubble. I'm getting him out of my bubble. And once he's out of my bubble, I'm going and I'm loving on him. Okay, I really, especially with having this many donkeys, but even if you only have one, we want them to learn boundaries. But we have to teach it. They're not going to just know it automatically. Okay. So he's not a nervous donkey. There he stayed out of my space. Now I'm going to come and love on him. Okay, so whenever they do what I'm asking, especially when we're teaching this, I'm really going to love on them. So here I'm going to walk again. Then I'm just going to find a spot to stop. And if he stays out of my space, I'm going to come over here and love on him. And if he doesn't, I'm going to spaz it out. Okay. So I really want him to know this well, and I can do it by backing up, backing him up when we're on a lead rope. But this is an important one, guys. Okay, so we're going to keep working on that on a regular basis. Now, catching with quality, I got my lead rope, my halter all organized. Now I want him to turn his head just like he has. And this is important. It's going to come in handy with lots of things that we're going to do later on. So when he straightens his head back out like this, I'm just going to ask him to turn it again. There. All right. And today we're going to just work on circles. That's going to be our goal. Circles, clearing the front, rolling the hinds. So here he's just blocking me a little bit. I'm just going to pet on him. I want him to be okay with me being over here. I don't want him fearful of my flag. But with donkeys, I don't do a lot of desensitizing because they're really not afraid of things very much. And having a little bit of a way to give them some motivation to go is a pretty big deal. Okay, so I'm going to stand here, put my hand where I want his foot to go, his foot closest to me, and he's not doing it. There, he did it. Now I'm going to ask for that circle. Now I'm going to be walking forward. I don't want to walk backwards during any of this. He's coming in. I'm going to send him back out. Now donkeys really push into pressure. So if I need to firm up, so that he stays where he's supposed to stay. If I just say, oh, Fluffy, move, 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 he's just going to push into the pressure and I'm not going to get what I want. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk. There he started to turn his head out, and I'm going to try to keep that C shape real well. Walk. All of his friends are going out to the dry lot extension. Maybe not, but he's watching them, that's for sure. Walk. Walk. Okay, so I'm going to go for one real good circle now. There. Walk. 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 He's starting to turn his head out again. I want to make sure I keep his head in. Once he starts to turn his head, then he's really setting himself up to be able to pull. Walk. Walk. I'm looking for a nice circle before we stop. And he keeps getting hung up, so that's why we're still going. Get his head back with me. Now, if you guys haven't seen the beginning of when we started to do circles, we would just be asking for like 1 step or 3 steps. But now that he knows it, I'm asking for more. Okay, now I'm gonna slide my hand. I'm looking for that back inside leg to cross over and the front to reposition. He's doing a pretty good job. I'm looking for just a little bit more quality there. He's kind of walking forward a little bit. There, that was a good one there. So sometimes you might get a little dizzy while you're doing it. But I was looking for him not to be walking forward and to cross over the inside. Now I'm going to ask him to stay out. He wants that attention constantly, but because he's so pushy, I need him to start to learn to stay out there. So here, when he wants to go, I got 2 options. I could send him to go, or I could wiggle my rope to have him stop. Hi, yeah, it's me wiggling your rope. Okay, so now I'm going to ask him to go the other direction. Good boy. Walk. My arm is out straight in front of me so that he doesn't walk over top. Something that happens a lot is if you put your arm straight like this, well, then they go like this and they go right over top of you. We don't want that. Good boy. He's starting to come in. I'm going to send him out. We want to be really consistent. Send him out more. There we go. Hey, hey. So if I can get it hitting the ground, I'm going to do that. If I need to give him a love tap on his shoulder, I will. Get out of my space again. There's somebody else coming in the pasture, so he's checking that out. I'm going to slide my hand down and ask for that disengage. He's doing a pretty good job here. I feel like that he's kind of walking sideways, so I'm trying to get him just to where he's repositioning more than walking sideways. There. Now he's coming into me. I'm going to send him out of my space. There we go. So you see how when he started to come into me, I picked up my shoulders? That's doing less sooner. There we go. Good job, buddy. See, he has a little bit of a parrot lip right now. He says this is kind of a hard lesson. The reason I'm bopping him there is that he's getting ready to turn away from me, and I don't want that. Good job. Walk. Walk. Keeping his head with me. He's starting to come into my space. Walk. 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 Yeah, slide my hand down. He's kind of walking. You can wait for your itch for a second. There, that was good. So teaching them to stay in their own space is a big deal. We want to keep working on that. Now we're going to work on him backing up. Remember, because he's kind of pushy, kind of bracy, sometimes this will be hard. So I'm going to hang on above this knot with my thumb down. 1. I'm going to release for every step. 2. At first, you can release even when they're shifting their weight. And then eventually, you just put your hand there and they'll take a step back. My goal is to release when he steps with the back foot, and I messed that one up. I released with the front foot. There we go. Good boy. You ready? Good boy. Lots and lots of repetition for this stuff to help them. Good boy. Good boy. Those are really good. I'm going to give him a longer break now. He's pretty certain if he can just grab a hold of that hook again, that clip, that... There, he moved out of my space. He is too willing to be right in my space, and I need to become a spaz to keep him out. Are you ready? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's grabbing my shirt there. 10. You see how much he's like resisting with his head? His mind's not in it. Like he's doing it. There, he was just putting his mouth on me again. He's doing it, but he's really, his mind is resisting. So I need to get his mind with me. Back foot there. So ideally, if I just put my hand here, he would back up, right? There, he did it. Good. That was really good. Now he's looking and chewing. I'm putting my elbows up to keep him out of my space. You have plans to go somewhere else, don't you? All right, we're going to try this again. I'm going to see how little pressure I can do. I just have squeezed it, but they only get about 3 seconds to do it. And then we need to increase it. 3-second rule. There. Oh, that was great. That was really great. He's still trying to figure out if he can put that in his mouth. There. Oh, you don't like this lesson? There. So I would say his mind is still not with me with his pawing. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Let's try for some more. Let's try for one where you're not pawing. There was a step back. There's a step back. There. Oh, look at those good ones there. We're going to quit on that note, guys. Hope this helps with your own. Remember the 3-second rule so that they don't become bracy. Thanks. Hey, guys, we're back with Stein. You see right now his neck is kind of arched. He looks like maybe he's a little nervous, although his head is pretty low. Are you ready? He's pulling his head away a little bit, so I'm going to keep doing this till I feel like I feel confident in his ability. All right. We're going to do target training first. Nose, feet. Neck. Feet. Butt. Just waiting for it, guys. Feet. Do this side now. Neck. Feet. Such a good boy, isn't it? Yeah. You're a good boy. Butt. Feet. Letting him chew his food. You ready? Foot. Feet. You ready? Foot. Deet. That's such a good job. So nice and relaxed. I just love that. We can probably have you stay here. I'm going to see about picking up his foot for a second and see how he is with that. All right, ready? Foot, deet. That was good. That was the first time doing that, guys. Come on. Come on. Let's have you turn. There, good boy. Good boy. Okay. Here. Come on. Come on. What happened? What happened? Huh? Come on. I think we're going to work on leading right now. I have no idea why that happened. It'll be interesting to watch the video to see if we can see if I had done something or if there was some kind of movement. I think I'm also going to switch lead ropes. Mr. Scaredy Cat. All right, he's not doing very good with this right now. Not at all. This is in your mouth again. It's because it kind of pulled, didn't it? Let's see if I can get this a little bit tighter. My goal right now is just to pet him with the flag. Okay, he didn't get away. I'm pretty sure we're not in the camera right now. Come on. So I'm just going to move this flag around far away from him. I think that today our training is not going to be normal training. My nerves are up at this point. So even though I was going to go back to his feet, I don't think that today is a good day for that. And we need to get him less reactive. So I'm just going to stay far away from him right now. The reason I'm staying far away is I'm not looking for a reaction. I'm looking for him just to hang out. I'm just giving him a break now. Come on. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to wave this flag around. I'll let him investigate the flag. Today I don't have a lot of words, guys. I was shocked by him pulling away like that to the extent that he fell over. Oh my gosh. I did not think he was that worked up. So I was surprised by it. I'd love to see him less reactive. I think the rest of the time I'm just going to stand with him while he comes down. So Stein is definitely a very, very reactive horse. And I think that we've made great progress, but there's still a long ways to go to help him be a less reactive horse. I'm eager to be working with his feet, but he's so reactive that I don't know that he's ready for it yet. He's starting to blink more. You know, right now it's pretty close to dinner time, and maybe that's why he's more reactive. The farrier was out today. Now we're not having the farrier work with the Mustangs yet, but new people over. I'll be watching the video myself to see if something happened right before he pulled away, because I was definitely surprised by it. His eyes are getting very heavy now. His head's going down lower. But this is definitely a very reactive horse, and I hope to be able to help him be less reactive. I mean, he's going to be so much more happy when he's not so afraid of everything. And he was like this from the moment he went into the chute, and he was the one between him, Frankenstein here, and then Doc, right? Stein is the one who tried to go up over top in the chute. Yes, you can, Paul. So right now I'm just waiting for him to start licking and chewing. So I'm not just part of his anxiety, but I'm part of his comfort. So maybe you guys have stories of your own reactive horse and different things that you tried that worked or didn't work. I have worked with some other reactive mules, were the ones that I worked with that were reactive. And we did help them a lot. One of them we got under saddle, and one of them is on a pack string. Now we are going to spend 15 minutes total time, but we're just going to hang out here. I just want to help him come down and be part of that. Now he's starting to look around more. That's good. I hope you guys enjoy watching the Mustang and Burro comparison series. Again, love to hear your comments about your own reactive horses and things gone well or not gone well. It's so funny the difference between Frankenstein. Frank, you can just do anything with. He's just so chill and relaxed. And he has been from the get-go. Where Stein has been so reactive from the get-go. And, you know, part of this could be, I hear a lot of stories about, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. And today could just be one of those 2 steps back days. So I'm not going to take it personally. If this happens to you, don't take it personally there. Hey guys, after our last session, when he pulled away and he got so nervous about things, I'm going to go step back. So observe, compare, and then adjust. Looking at me, leaning into me. So we're going to see what kind of stuff he leans away from me for, and if he does walk away, I'm just going to match steps with him. Now he likes the long brush. I'm just kind of watching to see what his head does. He's picking up his foot. Like, I know this one. You see that, Dan?
No.
It's not in the camera, but I'm just trying to see if he's going to react to the brush, and look at what he's doing.
Wow.
And it's not in the camera, guys, but
he's his foot. He's like, I'll hit it. I'll get it. I'll get it.
He's like, I know this, so he's picking up and he's touching it with his knee. Now what he reacted to, and he looks kind of stiff now, like where's my reward, doesn't he? So I'm coming.
He's watching what's going on across the road.
Okay, so he's noticing the horses across the road and trying to figure out why they're so far away from the herd. They're not our horses. So here I'm just gonna see where he kind of reacts, or because I was thinking that he was ready for me to start picking up his foot, and I did pick up one front foot. So here I'm just going to try to get his attention, keep his attention on me and not on the horses across the road. He's going back to looking at the horses across the road.
He's got the looky-loos.
Right? See if he reacts at all. He's curious about it. He's not reacting. There, I think he did something and I couldn't see it. Dan, could you?
I wasn't watching. I'm watching in.
Make sure he's on me. On me. So now when I leaned this way, there he leaned away just a tad. Did you see it?
Trainer, what are you doing, Dad? So I get Frank relaxed enough to lay down. Went up a little bit though, I think. Go, 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 go. I'm trying to be real close to him. There, his head went up, so he says he's a little bit nervous. We're just going to be doing this like the whole time. There he's looking at me. Maybe more of a release. So I'm waiting now for him to blink. He's already got his ear on me. So I want to get a little more of a relaxation, right, Dan? Yep.
So we were watching. There he blinked. So we were watching Warwick Schiller last night. So last night I didn't train, and we just were watching Warwick Schiller try to come up with some new ideas to observe, compare, and then adjust. And we're trying to help his comfort level increase, so he's not pulling away. No, there he's starting to turn his head towards me just a tad.
turn his head away from me. So now I'm going to keep it here till he blinks or relaxes or lowers his head. He's lowered his head a little bit.
It's really cooling off out here.
It is, it's cooling off. Days are getting shorter. Should I go back into him right now?
His hips leaning away from you.
But he's got his foot cocked, so he's relaxed on that. I'm trying to see all the little
His head is lowering.
Now he's coming to me. There. Hi. So we're going to try some more of this. You don't like that up there, do you? Does that want a big breath? There's head just lowered a little bit, so I'm going to take it away.
Dad, is it? Oh yeah, you have your sweatshirt on. I was about to say, is it cold for you?
Yeah, it is. I'm getting cold.
Yeah.
Last time I did all this mention stuff, so I could breathe right afterwards. His lips are starting to twitch. I wonder to watch him roll it through the next day. There, he just turned his head a little bit towards me. A little bit towards me. I was doing some writing. Just trying to make some different body There he really, did you see that, Dan? I was just petting his belly and he's really flinching.
He blinked already.
See his head went up just a tad. Now his head came towards me. And his head just went away. So now I'm going to wait for him to blink or lower his head. Do something that shows he's relaxing even more. something interesting when you're watching the lyric show this video is that I kept going on the other side of the freeze because I recall in one of your videos with Stein, he got so nervous that he would drool, and sometimes it would take him like 5 minutes of just calm time before he would drool, and then he would start flinching. When we lowered it set on the other side of the freeze, which is freeze mode, is what it is on the other side of freeze is anxiety. He fell over. I was absolutely shocked. Fell over. So I think I'm going to change things up. His head just went up. He's still watching the horses across the road. So I'm still waiting for him to do something to acknowledge what I'm doing a little bit. His head lowering, his ears. He could lick and chew. But his attention is not on me, it's on those horses.
Neck.
What we're trying to help him do is let him know that he has the ability to make this go away. And again, guys, I don't know that I'm doing this correctly. I'm watching and I'm trying to do it. Like I said, I'm tired trying to watch those horses across the road better. How far away would you say those horses are, Dan?
300 yards.
How much?
300 yards.
300 yards. So I got some new bee catchers, and I put maple syrup and water in one for wasps, and then sugar and jam and water in the other one. And I've caught one in the syrup one so far. Now that it's getting cooler out, they're not coming out as much. I'm getting no change in him right now.
He's in a different dimension right now.
He's just drooling.
But he's, I don't know if any of this is supposed to count towards what I'm doing of him.
No, I don't think he's just too obsessive with flying across the road.
So maybe I should be switching and trying to get the attention onto me again.
Yeah. Remember work, we'd wiggle his flag.
I don't have a flag.
You want a flag?
Well, I got his attention from kissing.
Dinner started.
Okay.
It'll be dark in 30 minutes. So.
There, now you're looking at me.
What are you clowns doing? Huh?
Fine.
What are you doing, you little clown?
Are you gonna work with Doc?
I don't know yet.
so what I'm going to do with the flag is just get his attention on me whenever it's not. Hi. Good job. It's already been 15 minutes, guys. I like his tension staying on me better now. Next, I'm going to work with Doc and his feet and the rasp. And then after that, I'm going to work with Stein by himself. And that session was absolutely amazing. So he's had a break from his last session. In this next session, I stopped counting licks and chews. After 20 minutes, he had done 14 licks and chews. When we were all done with the session, I sat with him for 10-15 minutes. And he was constantly licking and chewing and blowing. So this next session with Stein was absolutely amazing. And I think I was really doing the stuff that he needs to help him feel seen and heard. Really working on that relationship with him and helping him feel like he's in a safe environment. And that I'm really watching and paying attention to how he feels all of the time. Doc does a great job in this session with his feet, using the rasp on his feet, getting him prepared for the farrier. We're going to break everything down for him and do a lot of steps to make sure that he feels very comfortable and confident when he does have his first trim. Now, again, I'm going to be watching for Stein to lean away, to look if he's blinking or not blinking, where his ears are facing. I'm going to be watching all of that stuff when I start to work with Stein. But first is here Wild Donkey Doc. Now, right now, I thought I had my microphone on, but I look later on and learn that I didn't. So in a little bit here, I'll turn it on. But thanks for watching, and please do hit that like and subscribe button. And this here is the full series, watching every training session with Doc and Stein. Thanks for watching. Our series going on at the same time. That's 7 Tails of the 7 Tails. So we brought home 7 wild donkeys, and there's a few of them that I'm planning on keeping a little bit longer because we want to get them started training them to drive. Now, we're going to run out of good weather. So those ones are going to stay longer. And then I have 3 that I'm working on getting gentled and trained. And those ones will be available sooner. Whereas Stein and Doc, Dr. Frankenstein, these 3, they will be here for a full year before they're available for anybody. Ready? So I'm going to be really watching his body language. You see how his head is a little bit away from me? So he says, oh, I'm a little bit nervous. Now he's coming in. Good boy. Foot. Foot. Oh, good boy. Oh, I have a bee around my head. There we go. Okay. So the reason I was bringing up the 7 Tails, if you haven't watched any of those, go ahead and totally watch those. I'm doing small little clips from things with those 7. You ready? So anyways, one of them that we're calling Juliet, she needs her feet trimmed. They're real bad. So because of that, I'm going to start really, really working on her. Get your head forward. I don't want him being pushy about the oats. There you go. So I'm going to be starting her now. Dan put the halter on her, I don't know, 3 or 5 times yesterday. And now I'm going to start with target training. She does eat oats from our hands. You ready? Foot. Whoops. Foot. Whoops. Foot. So I'm just putting my hand here. I want him to pick up his foot. There. Good boy. There. Okay, now I'm going to get out that rasp. Now with the rasp, I just want to let him feel the vibration from it. You could use a big ruler just to get him used to something different down there. But I happen to have a rasp, so we're going to use it. You want to smell it? You want to smell my rasp? Not really? Okay. So we're just going to let him feel the vibration. Ready? Foot. Good boy. Okay. So I just did a couple rasp with that. I'm not trying to actually ferry him, but I want him to get used to that vibration. That can be like, oh, it tickles, and they get scared of it. So when my farrier comes over next time, we have our farrier come over every 8 weeks. And when he comes over next time, he's going to walk me through trimming Juliet, being that she is still very wild. Ready? Foot. Good boy. All right, there's a little bit more. I want his head forward. I don't want him pushy with those oats. We're really working on his pushiness. There, he kind of gave up on it. Kind of just submitted to that. Ooh, it's a scary rope, Stein. Did you see that? You ready? Foot. Good boy. Okay, just a couple little rasp on there. I want his head to be back straight. There we go. Good boy. I'm going to use, so this has two sides. One is real fine, and then the other one is more coarse. So this time I'm going to use the coarse side on him. Come on. Let's take a couple more steps. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Foot. He took the weight off. So if you're just starting off, taking the weight off would count, right? All right, so now we're going to go. Oh, what a good boy. I want his head to go straight ahead again. Straight ahead. You need to calm down about this there, mister. There you go. Good boy. And he'll learn that when he is all relaxed, not being pushy, he gets his pay. So I'm going to use the coarse side again. And again, if you don't have a rasp, you can get a little file. Maybe you have one in the garage, or even like a ruler, just to have something different back there. Foot. Good. You don't seem very balanced. No, you don't. Are you nervous? Huh? Let's go back forward again. Come on. Okay. Ready? Foot. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Again, we're just helping him to get used to this. The more things we can get him used to with his feet, the better it's going to be for the farrier. Now, he has not been trimmed by the farrier yet. Are you being mean, Stein? Huh? There we go. Now, if I'm going to let this the rope drape, I'll put it on this side. I'm going to switch my oat bag to my other pocket. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? You got to put your head back over there though. Okay, here we go. Foot. Oh, good boy. Okay, now I can just take this and rasp it a little bit. He can feel that tickly vibration, and you can get your head back straight. Get your head back straight. I'm not going to give you the oats while your head's trying to force the oats. There you go. Here we go. Okay, so we can do this again. Ready? Foot. Foot. Good boy. Okay, we're going to let him feel that tickly vibration. Now, I want to make sure that I'm giving him his foot back before he starts to react. So while you're doing this, if you feel him tense, go ahead and give the foot back. If you feel him to start to rock, you can give the foot back. There's that fine line of releasing that pressure before he reacts, because if he starts to jump up and down, and you can still give the foot back, you don't have to fight it. But your best thing to do is to release the pressure before they react, and that way you're not teaching them. If they react, the scary thing goes away. Are you ready? You ready? One more time. Foot. Good boy. All right, so here we go. You see him leaning, kind of stepping back. I'm just going to give it back. He's okay. I don't want you to be pushy with the oats, because you're kind of just a pushy donkey, aren't you? So we're going to wait till you kind of give in. There we go. Now he's smelling the rasp. That's a good time. Good time to pay him. Okay, let's have you come over here and we'll do this other back foot. Come on, mister. A little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. Good job. All right. Ready? See how he went on his toe? Now, if you're at the beginning stages, you would just rub it and have somebody else giving him oats at the same time. Okay, so now, again, I'm just going to let that tickle his foot, the vibrations of the rasp. He was very relaxed with that. And that's why I went more than just one. So we're really just paying attention to how they feel. Again, if they tense up, if they start to lean a little bit, maybe you could feel them kind of go back on their haunches or lean forward. They could lean side to side or forward. Any of that is an indication that they're starting to get nervous. Now he went on his toe. Good boy. There we go. Now, and I got it supported on my knee and with my hand, so his foot's not flopping around when I do this. I'm going to wait till he stops being pushy. There you go. Stop being pushy. There we go. I forgot to set my timer, so I'm just going to look. He has almost 13 minutes already. Okay, guys, so that's going to be all for him today because I want to do extra with Stein. So we have our rasp. We have kind of a smoother side. And then over here, and again, so that a rougher side. You could also use a ruler or pretty much anything that you can think of just to help them get used to the different movements to prepare for the farrier. Thanks for watching. All right, Stein, you ready? Okay, so what we're doing with Stein is just multiple little sessions. Hi, you. There, he's just reaching out for connection, and that's what I'm really going to focus on. Sometimes he likes to lick my hand. Their whiskers are kind of like fingers. That's Stormy over there. Yeah. So there he's just licking my hand. And what I'm really going to be watching for is anytime he's leaning away or I don't have his attention anymore. That's going to be our focus. And then I'm going to see about just brushing his legs a lot with a regular old brush. Hi. Now, last time, yesterday, when he pulled away so dramatically, it was 2 days ago, I gave him 1 day off, and now we're starting up again. You see how he's kind of looking around? I want to keep his focus on me. Hi, you. And if he's a little bit nervous, I'm going to give him love. There, he leaned away. I'm just going to step away. And I'm going to wait for him. Hi, you. So I'm going to try to slow down even more than what I have been. Like sometimes we're going and I'm like, oh my gosh, Stein is rocking it so much. He's about caught up to Frank. And you might be able to see Frank behind us. I'm not sure. And then he'll do something like he did, pulling away. Hi, you. So I'm just going to try to keep his attention on me. Make sure he's relaxed. Oh, now I can see that the puppy is outside playing. So that could distract him some. And if that's all we do is just try to keep his attention on me, that's okay. That's the first step, isn't it, Stein? Yeah. You seem pretty happy, though. Are you ready for this? Oh, there he leaned away a little bit. I'm just going to step back and say, hey, I see you're a little bit nervous. Really trying to help him know, since he's just a nervous Nelly. Now, I was watching Warwick Schiller on the day that I didn't work with him. I was just watching Warwick Schiller a lot. There he leaned away a little bit. I'm just going to step back again. And something so interesting was that on the other side of freeze is anxiety. And if you recall how much he used to freeze and drool, he was so nervous. So maybe it's just to be expected, him getting nervous like that and pulling away. But I'm just going to keep trying to help. You can see how he's leaning towards me, so he's definitely inviting me. There, I put my hand up and he turned away. Hi, you. So I'm just going to really try to help him know that I see his fears so that we can have really good coping skills. This is going to build with all the things we might do later on, or he might do later on. There, he's kind of leaning away again. I'm going to say, oh, I see you're kind of nervous. And he's stepping into me. So that's good. Now, if you haven't taken time to yet today, guys, go smell your horse. Just a big old sniff, because boy, do they smell good. You smell so good. Yeah, you do. Oh, there you see how he leaned away a little bit. I want to keep his attention on me. He might be going for a bug, and I don't mind that. Let me get that bug off from your nose. Oh, there he leaned away a little bit. His head is going down, though. Since we started, he's looking and chewing. Look at that, guys. And all that I'm doing is leaning away a little bit. I'm kind of stepping away a little bit, and now he's licking and chewing. So this is good. Now, if he's going to walk, I'm going to match steps. Now, something else that I found interesting when I was watching the Warwick Schiller, because I've matched steps with him before. So I don't have to be anywhere near him to match steps. I could be on the other side of the arena or the round pen, pardon me, and we could still be matching steps. So I don't have to be right beside him. Oh, now you're coming back over to me again. Hi, buddy. Hi. Do you like this training? You're licking and chewing already? So again, I'm just watching for any signs that he's kind of leaning away. You can see he's not blinking right now. There, he blinked, a couple blinks. Well, hello. Hello. And guys, I did feel pretty defeated when he pulled away so dramatically that he fell over from me trying not to, lose the rope, right? But he gets so worked up. Oh, you're stepping back into me, huh? You're like, oh, I like being with you. I find comfort with you. He's blinking. Hi. Hi. Yeah. He's licking and chewing again. So I have my brush on the ground right now and he's smelling that. There, he leaned a little bit. So I'm going to say, oh, I see you're a little bit nervous. That's what I need to see with you, isn't it? The hard ones, they're the ones that really help you learn more. I'm just matching steps as he moves. Hi, you. Hi. You want some scratches? You want more scratches, but you're not sure. What if I put the halter on you? Are you ready for that? Oh, look at there. He leaned away a little bit. Now he's coming back in towards me. You kind of want it, but you're kind of still a little bit conflicted. And I really need to remember just how nervous you were when all this started, don't I? Hi, you. So the things that I'm watching for are his lips, if he looks tight, blinking, where his ears are pointed at. Remember their ears, they point him where they're looking. See, every time I go to pet him, he kind of moves away just slightly. What are you watching? Are you watching the puppy? Hi, you. Hi. Are you not sure about the puppy? Huh? Oh, there he's leaning away. I'm going to step away. Well, hello. Oh, hi. Oh, there he turned away. I'm going to step away a little bit. And now he is just watching the puppy. Paul is playing with the puppy right now. Hi. How are you? So we could do this for hours and hours and just really help him. His lip is quivering a little bit. He's not blinking right now. His ears are coming back and listening to me. There he started to blink. Hi. There he's kind of leaning back, so I'm just going to step away a little bit. Are you nervous? Huh? There he's licking and chewing again. So if you're dealing with a nervous one and you feel like this is a waste of time, I don't think it is. There he's licking my hand again. He's not trying to bite me, guys. He is not aggressive at all. Are you? You're not aggressive at all. So I'm just going to kind of match up. If he's going to walk, I'm going to match up and match steps. I want to be able to draw him to me where he just wants to be with me. Hello. Hello. There's some dirt on my hand, isn't there? It's probably from your nose. Yeah. Now I came in with the goal of, oh heck, it's hard to know what my goal is today, but to brush them with the hand brush. And if we don't get to that, that's okay, because what I really want is to have that connection with him. As I have that connection, he will be less fearful. When he knows that he can trust me no matter what. I have a file in here from when I was working with Doc, and he's trying to eat that. I'm going to see if I come over here if he'll follow me. Well, hello, buddy. Yeah, hello. I'm going to go back to seeing if he, there he's putting his head down some, stepping into me. Look at that. Nice. Now he's leaning away. He's coming back for some more. He's leaning away, coming back for some more. Oop, leaning away. You want some more? Oh, now he's paying attention to the puppy. Hi, hi. See if I can get his attention on me. Oh, hi. Hi. So now I'm going to work on getting his attention again. I'm just going to wiggle my rope. There he's, oh, he's like, oh, you're still over there. He's looking at me. Hi. I'm going to wiggle my rope again. I want his attention. Now I got his attention. See if he'll follow me. Hi, you. Haha. Well, hello. So attention being the first thing that you need is attention. And when he pulled away that day, he had his head really high and his attention was not on me. So that could have been my biggest mistake there. I rewatched what happened and it was not obvious to me other than his head was higher and he was looking elsewhere. It wasn't obvious to me. Like, there was a different video that says I had 9 clues. I didn't have 9 clues when he pulled away last time. Hello. Hello. Wanna come hang out with me? So that was nice to get his attention back onto me just from wiggling the rope. Hello. There, he's listening to the ball because Paul's throwing the ball for Calamity. See, he's got one ear on me. And if he's got to go, I'm just going to walk with him. And again, I don't need to be right beside him for that. Now I'm going to try to get his attention back onto me again. Hello. Hi. That's a good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. Mm-hmm. Hi. Oh, look at that. Just playing with his mouth. Maybe it'll help him lick and chew. Big old breath that he just let out. Try to get his attention back onto me, wiggling my rope. I'm matching steps even though I'm not really close to him. Getting his attention back onto me again. There we go. Hi. So he's going to need me to notice every little thing about him in order to have that confidence. Now he says he's got to go. I'm just going to go with him. Oh, hello. Hi. Are you going to come over to me now? Licking my hand again, licking and chewing again, guys. I think that's more licking and chewing than I normally ever get. So that's got to be a good thing. Lots of licking and chewing. Is this good for you? Look at how low his head is. So I think I'm making a lot of feel-good hormones for him right now by letting him know I see everything. Are you getting a toy? Huh? Are you getting a toy? There's a little tiny piece of wood there he was trying to pick up. Licking and chewing some more. Do you see him kind of put his head up like, you're coming with me again? Do you have an itch on your face? Now he has a parrot lip right now. That's interesting. Maybe it's because he was just scratching his nose. Oh, he just blew and more licking and chewing. I hope you guys, nope, you can't see him right now. But he just blew and now he's licking and chewing and he's coming over to me. And he's still licking and chewing. Hi, Stein. Hi. Is this what you needed? Huh? Is this what you needed? Hello. Licking and chewing some more. Wow. So what I'm trying to do again is help him know that I'm completely in tune with what's going on. Like I am so in tune with everything around me that you can relax. That's what I'm going for. When we think about it, I've seen Frank lay down out here, but I have not seen Stein lay down. So we'll see how this does helping him to have that confidence. Hello. Hi, buddy. See right now, his neck, he's got this line right here, and he has a parrot lip. So even though he's licking and chewing, and he's leaning into me, if he leans away, I'm going to step back. There, I'm just going to step back and say, oh, I see that you're nervous. Oh, hello, you want some more attention? Oh, he's going to step back. I'm going to kind of lean back. I'm going to step away, and now I'm just going to match steps with him again. He's going to say hi to Frank. Hopefully he's still in the camera. He's licking and chewing again. Hey, buddy. You can come say hi to me again. Hello. Now, if he starts to just pay attention to the bucket of stuff for training, I will get his attention back on me again. Hi. Can I come pet you? See how he kind of seems stiff right now. There he leaned away. And he's like, oh, you noticed I was nervous? He's licking and chewing some more. I really think that this is the most licking and chewing he's ever done during a session. Of course, I didn't set a timer, so I don't know how long we've been going, but I would say this is pretty low key. Hey, you. Hi. Hello. Yep, I want your attention. Hello. There. Oh, hello. Hi. Sorry, I'm getting over cold. Hello, you. Okay, I'm just going to see if what happened. Oh, you see how he leaned away? I'm going to step away and say, oh, I see that you were nervous. Now he's coming back towards me. Hi. Have you needed me to do more of this? Matching steps again. He's got to relieve himself. Come over here. He's coming towards me. Hi. Now it looked like his bottom lip is sticking out further. Come over here and see how he does. I would say he's still got a little bit of a parrot lip. So I'm going to go to pet him and we'll see how he reacts. He's coming towards me, so now I'm going to scratch on him. He's leaning away. I'll step away. Coming back. You got to fly, huh? Well, earlier, I was scratching kind of at the base of his ear. He was really getting into that. His lip is sure quivering now. I would say you're getting into this, aren't you? Yeah. Did I find the right spot? Oh my. See how much he's leaning into me now? Now he turned his head away just a tad. I'm stepping back. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just to say, hey, I see you're nervous. Or you're not liking it anymore. Oh, hello. He's going to investigate my brush again. Now his bottom lip is definitely sticking out further than his top. Hello. I'm going to come back over here, try to get him back in the camera. Hi, you. Okay, well, we'll see about just let's pretend like we're going to halter him. There, he leaned away just a tad. Hopefully you guys were able to see it. So I stepped away and now he's right back to me. See if he can come over. Or I can try to move this camera more. And see, you can see both of those, Frank and little dude over there. Now you can see how high his head is. Try to get his attention back on me. Oh, he says, oh, I think I should leave because you made that noise. So little dude goes in that little triangle area to get his supplement because he was pretty underweight when he came to us. He has a playlist, I think it's called Mammoth Jack. I think that's what it's called. He's blind in one eye. And his feet were contracted when he first got here because the farrier thinks that it's because he didn't get to run and play enough. Like maybe he was in just a small stall and didn't get to run around. Okay, let's see if I pretend like I'm going to put the halter on. He doesn't do anything. You ready? I'm really watching. Like his eyes, they're not blinking. I'm just going to hold this here till he starts to blink, if I can. His ear is on me, and I'm waiting for blinking. There, he started to blink. I'm going to take it away. So blinking would be a sign of that he's starting to relax. Hi. So now he's holding his eyes and he's not blinking at all. There, he's blinking. Hi. Are you coming over to me for more love and attention? You ready? You see how his head went up? I can just back up and say, oh, I see you're nervous. Well, hello. Just really working on that connection and letting him know I see everything. I'm just going to pet on him here. His head is still a little bit higher than it was there. He leaned away from me. I'm going to step back. There he comes right back into me. His head's getting lower again. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pretend like we're putting on the halter. And maybe I will, I don't know. I think his head just came up just the tiniest amount. We'll wait for him to blink. There he put his head down. We're going to count that. Hi. His lips getting quivery again. Are you ready for me to do this again? Okay, here we go. There goes ah. He's kind of pulling away. I'm just going to let it go and step back and say, oh, I see you were a little bit nervous. Do you see how that's really creating curiosity? And he's licking and chewing again, guys. Oh my gosh. Hello. This is by far the most licking and chewing I've had in a session. We've hardly asked anything of him. Why are you licking the dirt? I'm going to have to give you sandies for licking the dirt. Kind of a weirdo. Look at how low his head is now. Leaning in towards me. Or are we just walking away? Are you ready for me to do this again? Oh, did you see how he put his head away? And I stepped back, and that created curiosity within him. Are you ready? There, he put his head away. I step back, and that creates curiosity. Really trying to notice every little thing with him. Hi, you. Are you ready to do this again? There, his head went up. I'm going to step back. He's coming towards me. There, he kind of leaned away from me just a tad. I'm going to step back. Really going to try to notice everything about him. He's licking and chewing again. Putting his head way down to the ground. Hi, you. Still licking and chewing. Should we try it again? Your head's still a little bit high. It's not horrible. Just, I'm scratching him on his other side here. You guys can't see it from the camera view, but just rubbing my nails along him to give him a good scratch. He might have just leaned away a tad and I missed it. What I want him to know right now is that I'm so aware of everything that he can relax. And he could even lay down and take a nap. That we got his back. There, he took a step back. I'm just going to step away and say, oh, I saw that you were a little nervous. His lips are starting to quiver again. His head just went down. His head was starting to bob a little bit there. So on the property right now, we have 13 donkeys and 3 horses. We have my horse, Stormy, who's a domestic horse. And we have the 2 Mustangs here, Frankenstein. And then the donkeys, we have Honk. Oh, hello. We have Honk, who's my husband's main ride. She's a mammoth donkey, American Jackstock mammoth. She's a Jennet. We have Seamus, who started this all. Then we got little dude here who, he's a jack, but he's a baby, so he doesn't know he's a jack yet. So we'll see if he gets big enough. Hi. Then who else do we have? We have who's going to be my ambassador animal. Doc, who we brought home at the same time as Frankenstein. So we got Dr. Frankenstein. And then we have Daphne, who I'll be getting title for real soon now, and then she'll be available. And then the 7 new ones that we have out. We have more than one training pen here, guys. We have a dry lot extension, and then this wild pen. He's leaning towards me. I'm going to come pet on him. Then we have wild pens out front with 7 more in those. They're coming along great. And we're really going to be working with Juliet to get her ready to trim her feet. But I'm going to be doing it for the first time. So stay tuned for that video. It still will be a couple months. Because the farrier, I'm going to work with her. And then the farrier is going to come out in 8 weeks. And then he's going to walk me through what to do. Because I've never done that. Hi, you. Look at how low his head is getting now. This is great. We're going to see about the halter. Are you ready? There, he kind of went away a little bit. Did you guys see that? Now he's coming back towards me. And his head is a little bit higher now. Not a lot, just a little bit. There, his head went down. He's coming back over towards me. I'm going to turn his head towards me because I want to work on getting that flexion when I'm haltering him. I'm going to tie it on. That could be the longest time I've ever spent before I put a halter on. Oh, look at you. Are you ready for some more petting and loving? Let's walk over towards the camera. Let's see how long we've been doing this. Come on. Okay, he's not coming with me, so I'm just going to kind of go in a circle around him right now. Hi, you. Hi. That's a good boy. Okay, so I'm going to go in a circle again because he's not following me on his own forward. And I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to offer him to go straight. And if he doesn't, we'll go in another circle. There, look at that. Okay, now he stopped coming forward, so we're going to do another circle. You can see how the lead rope is staying loose. See if he'll come. Oh, look at there. We got some more steps. Good boy. So there was an example of making the right thing easier. I'm not pulling on him. There again, he got hung up. He's stuck in the mud. I'm just going to go in a circle. So I'm saying, hey, okay, if you don't want to go straight, I'm just going to walk in a circle. He's willing to do that. Then I'm going to offer him to go in a straight line. I'm able to keep a loose lead. "40 minutes we've been doing this, Stein." Okay, he's very nice and relaxed. My goal was to brush his legs, but we're going to just end with this. I think this has been a very, very good session. Thanks for watching. I hope you find this helpful with your own animals or you just enjoy watching. Have a great day.